2, 1. All right, everyone, and welcome to our Wilds of Eldraine Megadraft. I am your host with the most, your Don John DeMarco, your Goku or Go Home, a two-time Megadraft commentator, here with Adam. How's it going, Adam?
It's going great. Good day for a mega draft. Pretty excited to see these are some all-star mega drafters, I think, we've got lined up today.
Yeah, I am super excited. This is a tough one. There's a lot of big names, great drafters, people who are looking for their first win, their first league win that they've been trying for so long. Very excited to see how this goes.
Oh, here we go. First pack has been opened.
He gets a mythic, but it's Rowan. Although I know Raph does love his black-red decks.
That's right. He's a black-red guy to heart. Rakdos all the way.
And Rowan, you're paying life for spells and stuff, but Agatha's Champion, that's a pretty good green card,
Yeah, I think it's a clear Agatha's champion here. I don't know what else I'd even consider in this pack. I don't think I'd take Rowan in any universe.
I need to read what all these bonus sheet enchantments do, because they might actually be relevant outside of WoW.
I don't think, yeah, well, that's true, actually. The different context, maybe, but I don't think Karmic Justice is a card you want in your deck.
So he takes the champion. Could follow it up with a Greta, but 2 colors this early. I don't know if he wants to go there. Also, not a lot of food outside of WoW, unless you get the original Eldraine pack.
Yeah, I think it is Greta here for me. I don't know what else. Maybe something like Johan's Stopgap, although I don't know how Bargain is going to play outside of WoW.
Yeah, it's a tough call. He's looking at the ritual, I think.
Interesting.
Yeah, could be fine and white. Did he grab Greta? Rap always grabs stuff at the end real quick.
Yeah, I think it was Greta that he took.
Oh boy, we got a disconnect. But give us a second to look at this pack here, and there's an Evolving Wilds. I love some good fixing. So he's
Evolving Wilds. I think the rat is pretty pickable here. The 2/1 that also makes a 1/1.
Yep, I totally agree. Sewer Witch just does not seem as good if you're not making. I assume there's not a ton of rats outside of WoW.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the sets that we've got going. It's all the recent sets plus original Eldraine, so none of those really feature rats. I don't think you want the Sewer Witch here.
No, yeah, I think it's Vermin or Speculate on Wilds. Spellcaster can be fun, but we're kind of only taking black, green.
Oh, interesting. He went with the Sewer Witch.
Maybe he's just going to grab every rat he can now. I mean, Lord Scare's Butcher is a good one. That's a good rat.
Yeah, I like Butcher a lot here. I like the Evolving Wilds.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got the green card. Garrick's Uprising. I don't think you want to take it this early, but you could build around that.
Yep.
It's got a high ceiling, but
yeah, I think it's an easy Butcher, staying in black.
Well, plus he took this. The Sewer Witch does mean he wants rats now.
Yep.
But I don't know if he can get enough.
He's gonna try. He is. Ooh, holy mythic. Agatha the Vile Cauldron. I don't think I've ever seen that card played.
Yeah, that's another one which might play better out of set. It gives creatures activated abilities. Right? Am I remembering that correctly?
It
reduces the cost of yours. Yeah, no, I think
I'm on back for
this
seconds.
Is back for seconds.
Yeah.
Brave the Wilds is good fixing, but
I'm a little worried about building a bargain deck outside of WoW. I am concerned about that.
Oh, interesting. The fun. I think you're on the Vermin here if you're serious about playing the rats, but I don't know that you are.
Maybe even Grotto is a very good land. Lets you splash anything. We're in pack 1. You don't have to be locked into black green.
Yep. Takes the fun. All right.
If he's taking the fun, he's got to take the wolf here, I think. Wolf, I mean, it makes food, helps you bargain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Forage is a card I never play in format. I know some people do, but I don't think it's good.
I feel like it's only good if you're in the tapping deck because it can give you a tap on top of the other stuff. But yeah, I think it's fine, but I'd be surprised if it makes the main deck here. Although Wolf, I
Yeah.
mean, Wolf would. I mean, it's a food for Greta. It's a token for Bargain. It's an artifact if you care about that. Like,
Yeah, the scavenger does go down outside of WoW as well because you won't be getting other food, but
mm-hmm.
it is a powerful card.
Another Sewer
Well,
Witch.
if you took the first Sewer Witch, I guess you take the second one here.
Uh, yeah, I guess you do. I mean, he's definitely he's moved to the wilds. I like that call more. I was like I was skeptical on one Sewer Witch. I don't know that two is. You
I mean,
got to
it
have
gives
some
you a
taste.
rat.
It does.
Yeah, I don't think Rat Tribal is where you want to come out of this pack. But
He was trying. You're not dead after all. Seems like the easy pick.
yep. I mean, I don't know how committed we are to these colors. It looks like he's pretty locked in already to two colors.
He is. I mean, I'm not super excited about much outside of Agatha's champion.
Mm.
Yeah, I
I
think
like the
he.
Beanstalk Worm here, but I don't know if it makes it in the end.
I mean, if he's really serious about rats, I think he grabs the tabby. But I think we're past that now. Might just take the 2-drop to have more twos. Although I
Yeah,
think,
the Assassin goes up here because you don't have as much X1 hate outside of WoW.
yeah, that's
WoW
true.
really has a lot of it.
All right, and we're seeing some white coming around, and it's the white that nobody wants to play.
Mm.
Yeah, don't waste a rare card on that ley line. Let that go. All right,
Oh,
March of Machines. This is a banger. C double is a great card.
yeah,
Um,
immediately testing how locked in we are to green black.
yeah, and like, there's also not much green and not much black in this pack anyway. So like, you want to take a traumatic revelation instead of like this insanely powerful rare? I don't think so.
No, I think you've got to take C double off the table here.
Yeah, I think he's trying to figure out like, well, am I not black or am I not green? You know, because yeah, there's nothing else in the pack I really want at all.
Wow, the clock's moving fast. Yeah.
45 seconds, 43, 42, something like that. Yeah, let's see if he starts to pivot here.
Mm.
Has to reread. Yeah, I don't know that I saw that one played much.
I think it's a legitimate card. I'm not sure it's what I'd take here. You've got a lot of good blue cards in this pack. Eyes of Gataxias, Tidal Terror, Omen Hawker, all reasonable picks.
I also like Sailback a good amount.
The Huntmaster with the woe cards is actually a real thing. Oh, Preening Champion jumps off the page here.
Yeah, Breeding Champion's a real good card.
That also is telling you that neither of your neighbors are in blue,
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
passing in this direction. I can't imagine two people pass. I guess it's possible, but it seems unlikely to me that there were better blue cards.
Not really better green or black cards either. I mean, it's just the
No,
combo in
nowhere to
green.
that.
A lot. It's either a white heavy pack or white might be open. A lot of white coming. Ooh, a Modi. That's a good one. I might.
Doesn't have a lot of six or greater spells. Doesn't have any, I don't think, at the moment.
No, but it's early. Was it? It's 5. Oh, it is 6. Yeah, it's early. We can maybe get some more. And it's also. I mean, that cascades itself, right?
Wow, into the Firestone in this pack. In the last pack, there was a Boros rare as well. Someone might be getting hooked up in red white.
All right. All right. Looking for some removal. I like that. We're a little light. Cosmic Hunger, is that it's not a fight, it's a bite, right?
Yep, bite spell.
Other than that, not a ton I'm super excited. Cut Short's good. I mean, the land's
I'd,
great.
I'd probably be on change the equation here. Maybe Cosmic Hunger.
Ooh, I
I
like it.
think those are the two. Lots of good red and white coming by though.
Yeah, they like
Like,
look at
look at all this.
yeah.
I don't think he's in a position to pivot, but
It's early he could, but I mean it's basically throwing away everything you've done so far, and like it's hard to do that, especially with C double. Like that's a strong card. Gift him completion's not
yeah.
bad, but yeah, outside of that, I mean, Battle Fan can be okay. It is an artifact. You can bargain it later. Oh, Surveyor, Skittering Surveyor, 1000% Rav. Come on, you're in 3 colors. You don't want the white card. No. I mean, it's great white. Like Realmbreaker's Grasp, very good removal spell. The Siege is good. I even like the black here, but
Continue to just see amazing red and white. But yeah, I think you've got to take the Surveyor, or I mean, you could take one of the black cards here, but it looks like you might be cutting black at some point.
yeah, I think you need the fixing, and it's more bargain, right? It's an artifact. You can bargain it away.
Why
Here,
no one is in red and white. I
yeah,
mean, look at this.
that land is wheeled. He's taking the land? Maybe he's starting to see
Intervention
it.
is great too.
Although I think there's still like that analyst is not a terrible blue card. 1/4 does block for days. Mutagen Connoisseur. It's pretty much an 05 flying vigilance. Is that still okay?
I think you take it here.
Yeah, you're in the colors. That's not like terrible. Might not make the deck, but
Oh,
ooh,
Pyrulea Web.
that's
Yeah.
that feels a little good. I think maybe you just start thinking, yeah, is he Simic or Sultai?
Yeah, it takes a bit of work, but it's basically a 2 mana 4/4 that draws a card. It's a pretty good. I think it makes your deck here for sure.
Yeah. Here we're just seeing all the white that nobody wants. Dune Shaper, Lancer, more white, white black.
Yeah, these don't look like playables, but certainly they are once again white.
Yeah, once you get to the dregs of these packs, you most of the stuff's not gonna make the cut.
And they're building a 60 card deck out of 6 packs. So you really don't need you only need 35 playables at the end of this.
And if
So
we
what's that?
switch to
That's about 6 per
Burrows,
pack.
this pack would be so good. Wow. And for Sultai, I mean that haste card's fine. 4/4 haste toxic is like fine.
Atrocity.
Maybe the land, one of the lands. But yeah, this is not an exciting pack.
I think you take the mirror convert here. Could be the atrocity, I guess. I mean, the toxic doesn't do you any good. I don't think you need to use this pick on it.
I Convert's good, but man, there are situations where you deal like 6 or 8 damage to yourself with that thing. It's a scary mana dork.
Artifact creatures. We just picked one up, but I think that's it for this deck so far.
I think that's still got to be the pick though, right? Because other than that, land, skull bomb, raptor, like those are serviceable cards.
Yeah, it is looking like the lands are the most useful cards out of these packs. Skullbomb, Skullbomb is definitely takeable here,
Yeah, it is.
but it's not. It may not make your deck.
Yeah, and
I think this is the right pick.
it's still blue. Like if we're gonna be taking a blue card, we might just want the rare. Okay. Okay, there's some decent stuff here. Curiosity. Love my blue draw spells. I want to draw my cards. Oil Gorger Troll is good if you can get some oil counters, which, I mean, seems hard, but it might be possible.
Might be Eye of Malcator might have the most use outside of one
I mean, he could have some
for
kind
the
of
draw spell.
artifact thing going here, right? Like he's got a bunch of foods. He just picked up the artifact Lord. He has Surveyor and a couple artifact creatures. I don't know if he sees that he might has like an artifact deck, kind of. But it's there.
Well, and we have a pack of Bro coming, plus a pack of Eldraine at the end, which will give you more foods.
Yep.
That's what you're in the market for.
He's hovering over Chimney Rabble, but I don't think you can make the switch to red, especially with Paladin. Paladin's really good. Returns a creature 3 or less. Like built in 2-for-1.
Yeah, it's got to be that, I think. It's expensive, though.
It is. All right. We're seeing some black again. I like Whispers. Again, the land.
You might be checking to see if there's anything that Curator will bring back. It returns an instant or sorcery from your graveyard to your
uh,
library.
oh, yeah. Does that loop with I know
Sea Double?
once you get the sea double loop going, maybe that wasn't a loop, but if you can find a loop with it, you just got to go for that, I think.
I think it would loop, yeah.
Yeah. Well, might kick himself for that one later. Once the 1-drop, I don't hate the 6/7. You've got the oh, Ripskiff was really good too. 6/7 will cascade, which is kind of nice.
Oh, yeah. Dream big. He's got a bit of ramp in his, like, he's got at least one ramp creature.
These indoctrinate tendency going around, you can get a lot of value off those once you get outside of Mom and you're bouncing, some of these ETB creatures.
So do we think he's splashing black, or is that going to end up cut here?
I know there's a lot of stuff here. Again, I kind of like the lands. Like you're gonna be heavy on playables. You want lands that do things. Viral
Oh,
spawning
wow,
is.
viral spell.
I don't know
I mean, I
how
guess you're
corrupted.
unlikely to get the second cast, but it's a 3/3 for 3
It is. He
with
does.
toxic.
Prowler's another artifact creature, and there's again
The
the
curator.
curator. When it enters the battlefield, put up to 1 target. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he passed another one. Atrocity Wield. That was like the only green card in that pack. But other than that, not exciting. I wonder if anyone's going to get toxicked out today. Very possible, but unlikely.
I don't know.
No 4-drops he's looking at. He's like, I got no 4s. I mean, and none of these cards are making the cut. Eye and Troll both wheeled around. I think he might want Eye. I don't think he realizes how many artifacts he actually has.
Yeah, he does seem to have an artifact theme happening. And we've got Bro coming up next.
And I don't know if it's, super strong that he can just lean into it, but the foods, the Surveyor, the Construct. All right, here we go. Oh, it's been a while since I've looked at these cards. Yeah, I think he's starting to see these red cards and wonder what could have been.
Cadence is interesting. I don't think you want to use this high a pick on it, but the Keeper of the Cadence does some interesting loops.
Yeah, that could be
Definitely a lot of
fun.
good.
I think it's Power Stone Fracture for me. More, I think he
I think so.
like he needs some hard removal. Really, just removal. Oh,
Well, he's
clear.
on
Oh,
the Wing Commando.
okay. This.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's a good one.
it's got to be Sky Strike
There's
Officer.
actually a lot
The
of stuff. That's
Wellspring would
Spider.
be great.
Spider's good.
Oh, that's true. Look at this pack for him. It's great.
Yeah.
Opportunist, Mutt,
I like
for
Bushwhack a
sure.
lot too. It's like if you're 3 colors, like fixing and or removal, also real good. Yeah, this is a nice pack for him. I wonder.
Yeah.
I wonder if he'll get lucky. If he can figure out which card's gonna wheel.
It's interesting. The last few picks of the one pack were all in his colors, so maybe some people moved into Boros, into red and or white.
I mean, somebody's
This,
getting a very a very nice aggro deck. Uh, I'm curious to see who it is. But yeah, you got to take the rear here. That card's just very
it also
strong.
makes artifact creatures. It's worth noting.
Yeah. See the artifact draft. See it. Swiftfoot Boots is something I will almost always play, even if it's wrong.
It does feel wrong here.
um,
Yeah, cohort. Can he splash? I guess both of his ramp 2 drops also fix for mana.
yeah, he could probably make that happen. It's also not a very exciting pack outside of that.
Yeah, I don't think you can splash the Iconoclast, but that's the best card here by quite a bit. Yeah, this is Steel Seeker for sure.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
Huge artifact payoff.
Yeah. And that card is just like, it does so much work. Well, there's some good black in this pack. I see a removal spell. And I've always liked that 1/1 Death Toucher for 2 that can be a 5/4. Another Power Stone Fracture. Another Scrapwork.
Yeah, or the rebuff maybe.
There's just so many artifacts now. This
Yeah.
Bro set, really.
Interestingly, his last pack will be Eldraine, which had a blue white artifact payoff uh archetype.
I
I'm
can't
not
wait.
sure how many in straight blue were artifact payoffs.
I can't wait to see that original Eldraine pack because there's some really fun stuff that can be opened up.
He's clearly set himself up for just Oko.
Yeah,
Pack 6, pick one.
it was the plan all along. Whenever you try second,
This is Thopter mechanic, isn't it?
I
Maybe
mean,
sort of the meek.
I don't think it's sword, but
Interesting.
Raph sure
Does he
does.
have that many 1/1 makers for sword?
I guess the 2/3 makes 1/1s when it attacks.
Yeah. Both of the cohorts make a 1/1.
All right. I don't know if that's enough to make me want to play sword still, but this pack's not super exciting. Ooh, you get the land. You gotta take that
Yeah, you just
land.
taking the land for sure here. I mean, Gaia's gift is
He's
pretty powerful.
that is powerful. He sees that, and that is my least kind of favorite kind of dual land. It's the one that hurts me every time I tap it for mana.
Still think it's probably the
Is he
eat
just
your
off
vegetables
black?
pick here.
I think he's just off black now.
Yeah.
He's got no more black in the deck. Yeah, I think he's just Simic. But being Simic, I mean, you got to get. It's hard to get good removal in Simic, and he is already lacking removal. So he's really got to pick up some fights or some taps or something.
Yeah, only 2 packs left, and definitely that's the biggest gap, I think, with his deck.
Mightstone's probably super playable in his deck.
Oh yeah.
Turn a food into a 4/4, draw a card.
Perimeter Patrol. Yeah, it's just serviceable as a 3 drop. His 3 drop slot is pretty full as it is too.
Bulwark. Okay. More artifacts. So many artifacts. Man, that he's gonna go off with that Steel Seeker at least once. I hope to see it.
I hope so. How is Demolition Field? That's a card I haven't cast
I
very often.
don't think it's very good.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think at this point, I don't think you're playing any of this stuff.
no. Oh, interesting. I mean, maybe the excavation. He's not even going to take it.
A Cloud Key, you got there. All right, second to last pack, and let's see what we got here. So this is what Dominaria United. I mean, bite down. For me, I mean it's bite down. I think we're talking
It's
about
got
no
to be right.
removal. He likes the white land, but no, yeah.
Can't possibly be on Love Song of Night and Day. He's trolling us with
Yeah, he's
that.
definitely trolling. Um, yeah, I think
No, it's bite down by a mile here, I think.
yeah. If Ref doesn't grab bite down, we're gonna have a little talk with him after the draft. Codex is fun, but I mean you've cut the black. Outside of that, I like Timely a lot, but we're not playing red. Yeah, he takes it. Ooh, Loam Speaker's fun.
Yeah. You don't want Brawler here because you don't have the domain
Yeah,
for it. You're in straight two color. It was
maybe
very powerful in its format, but it's
maybe
not
if
for you.
he still had the black splash, it gets a little better. But another, this pack actually has a lot of good black. It had cut down. It has the other 4 mana removal spell. So he is, since he's off black, he's now passing, some good stuff. And Phyrexian Espionage would fit great in a Sultai deck. I don't
But
think you can
still,
pass
you're
the Loam Speaker though.
taking the Lone Speaker for sure.
Ooh, a Lightning Strike.
Raf famously lost this league, the DMU league, for including lightning bolts instead of lightning strikes
Yeah.
in his deck.
Man, think of the red deck that could have been here, even if the switch in like pack 2. But I think this pick is Lookout. I don't think you can even try to go red anymore. Like,
He just loves the love song.
he loves Love Song. Is he really? No.
Oh, interesting. He wants the two
Vine Wall.
drops, maybe?
Oh, hooked up.
Wow. Yeah.
Hooked up. You know what? I might start thinking about adding black in if I take a couple domain cards.
Yeah. I still think you've got a full deck. Well, actually, he's only got 30 cards in right now.
Yeah, one land.
He has nothing that triggers Emoti yet. I'm not sure that's playable here.
I might play it as just a 3-1 that, cascades, basically draws a card. But
Yeah.
it's not super exciting. Ooh, another brawler.
Yeah. I think it might be the pick here.
It's a good 2-drop, yeah. Other than
All
that,
the dual lands are. Oh,
yeah,
I guess there's a dual land.
the dual lands are much better in this one, even off colors. But yeah, brawlers, a 2-3 for 2 is still good, even if you don't have a
Yeah.
third color.
In the actual DMU limited format, it was often a 5-3 for two, which
Yeah,
is
and on turn 3, it
yeah.
was not fun, but much harder to do in the mega draft format here. So here he has a choice at another Vine Wall. He got one. Does he want another? Other than that, I don't know. The Tortoise, which you're not probably super happy to play.
It's a sideboard pick here. Take the Broken Wings.
I think you grab the land. You've got the Scavengers. I guess. Yeah, you're off black. Takes a Shore Up, which is Shore Up's good.
Yeah, I think I'd take the Broken Wings for my sideboard here, given how
Yeah,
many artifacts.
I don't hate that either. Ooh, Talarian Terror. That's a pretty good one.
So Windmill Slam here.
Yeah, and it triggers off a Modi. You...
The only thing I care about in this deck.
Well, if you could cast it for 1, it'll still trigger, right? Like, that's good value. Codex, and Is it Codex and you just don't play it, or Timely and also don't play it?
I don't think you're playing anything here. Light Pile is maybe a sideboard pick against aggressive decks.
He's off the black though. He's.
Yeah,
I keep
that's
seeing
fair.
the black cards too, like Bog Voyager. That'd be great in his deck. That's a good card, but he's off the black, so I don't know that he'd take it. Yeah, he's got 35 cards, so he's almost got enough playables with one more pack to go.
Yeah, and he has some playables in his sideboard right now.
Yeah, I mean he's gonna make a deck, but I don't know. I don't know if Rap's gonna be super happy with this, watching all that red go around. But that's the thing with the Mega Draft. You can watch the deck, watch them build it, and go, yeah, I don't know. And then they'll 3-0, like, no problem.
He should have taken the Rakdos Mythic pack one, pick one.
He would have got hooked
Would be
up.
a different world.
Charming Prince, I guess he's not in. Yeah, he's not in white. Turn into a pumpkin.
Super strong. Adversary is super strong as
Yeah,
well, I think.
those are both very good cards. I'd probably be on the pumpkin just because he needs some kind of interaction.
Yes.
But Adversary, well, cards that draw cards in green. That's a
I
pretty
know.
good one. But no, I think he knows that he needs to be able to at least get some tempo going. Okay.
I think So Tiny's a real card here. I like it. It's
So
also
tiny.
interaction.
Yep, I like scavengers. Turn into a frog is also, it's blue removal. Make it a 1/1. Make it lose abilities. It's not clean, but it does what you need it to do. Especially in these colors, it's hard to find things that can take care of big strong creatures.
It's similar to a cursed roll from the WoW set,
There you go. And he can even
although slightly better, but it uses a whole card.
he can bargain it away too if he really has to. Oh, stolen by the Fae, so good.
Yeah,
Trail of
that's
Crumbs,
huge
so
there.
good. But yeah, it's
I
stolen
don't
by the
know how
Fae.
much food he has. If he's dropped his black, he may not have any food makers.
He's still got the wolf, but yeah, I mean it's stolen by the Fae. By like that card was a bomb in the set,
Yeah.
and that means that no one in his left two are in blue at all. That's pretty nice.
Archon of Absolution is going to end up in somebody's deck, just absolutely hosing white.
Yep. These are the cards I wanted to see out of Eldraine. I want to see a Trail of Crumbs. I want to see the thing that doubles all the adventures. Like I want to see someone play with these busted cards we didn't get to see in WoW League.
Now, these are all great. I
Yeah,
like Witching Well, Tome Raider, and Unexplained Vision.
yeah, I like all of them. I'd probably take Witching Well just because it's card draw. It's turn one. But Visions is good. Tome Raider's good. Happy with any of them.
Yeah, and you have a slight artifact theme. I actually don't know what payoffs he ended up with
He's got the
in artifacts.
Seeker on two. That's kind of it. Oh, another turn
There's
into a
another
pumpkin.
huge. Take it.
Animating Fairy could also be playable.
Yep.
And that's a good. I mean, he's not in white, but that castle's really good.
And Fierce Witchstalker.
Yeah, good. This is another good pack. He's finally getting hooked up here in pack 3.
Back six.
Pack 6. Sorry, I mean I'm used to like pack 3 being the end of a draft. This draft's mega. It keeps going. Yeah, this is kind of a tough one though. Like another bounce spell is good, but the fairy has high upside.
Yeah.
Not so much on this pack.
Yeah, big drop off here.
Again, look at all this white. Like Griffin was playable out of this set. Outflank's not bad. But I mean he might be able to play Halbred. He probably has tons of non-humans, but yeah. Doesn't even want to think about it. Oh, the wells
Yeah,
are
that's
running.
dried up really quickly. Tempting Witch, I think, here.
Yeah. I mean, he's again. He's off. He moved off
Oh, he's off
black.
black. I
So
know. Yeah, I can't get over that in my head. I'm still
I
looking at the
think
black
I
card.
think we would still be in like a Sultai-ish thing. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think you can take Hellbred, but I don't think you play it.
Edgewalker.
Spider's probably fine as like a big body that make sure you don't die in the air. Gifts, Cauldron's Gifts probably the best card in the pack, but he's off black.
I do think you can see that this is an older set compared to the other ones they've drafted
Yeah,
because once you get out of the first three picks in the pack, the quality just falls off a cliff.
and like, man, I'm gonna comment on this white again. Flutterfox is a very good card. Youthful Knight, 2/1 first strike. That's a good card. Like good 2 drops.
Wow, he took the off color instead of the Secret Keeper. I think I'm taking the Secret Keeper just to have it.
Just to have it. Oh, I want to see someone get milled out in game
Limited
so
All Star.
bad.
Come on.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much here. I think you take the turtle and just move on. Ooh, Paladin's nice. Or the So Tiny. Okay.
Yeah, I'm on So Tiny here. So Tiny is a real removal spell,
Yeah, you're
I
right.
think.
It's better if you have the mill card we passed, but
With the Secret Keeper.
yeah. Secret Keeper feeds into So Tiny. It was a beautiful. That mill deck was a beautiful thing. All right, so we're definitely settled on Simic. Simic artifacts seems to be the theme of Raph's deck. Getting past that spider was really big for him.
Yeah, not a conventional archetype. I'm
Yeah,
not sure if this deck has the power to go all the way. The curve is fine. There's a bit of ramp, but not really ramping to anything.
no, and as far as removal, I mean, a couple fight spells, a couple bounce spells. That's stolen by the
No
Fae.
counter.
That stolen by the Fae might win him some games. Especially like, oh, triggers a Modi, right? Like stolen by the Fae. Here we go.
So I guess we're going to get a look at what everyone else drafted while people build their decks for the next half hour or so.
Yeah, let's I'll stop the recording. We'll pick it up looking at everyone's pools or decks.